These are 6 money problems you need to avoid if you are looking to buy a house. Money mistake number 1, not doing research ahead of time. Doing a little research ahead of time can save you from being blindsided by some rather large expenses in the home buying process that with a little bit of upfront knowledge and preparation, we can avoid and be ready for. A few big ones are the following. Closing costs. Lots of people don't even think about closing costs when they start thinking about buying a home, but this is a rather large expense that everyone has to pay in a part of this process. They can be 3% of the home price or more in many cases. Another great thing to research ahead of time is figuring out how to back out of a bad deal, or even better, learn how to spot a bad deal before you ever put in an offer on a home. If this is your first time owning a home or will be your first time owning a home, you need to research regular repair and maintenance costs. That way you can effectively budget them in with your mortgage, so once you take over payments of this new home, you have everything handled, not only your mortgage side of things, but taking care of that home as well. This one is really important because regular maintenance can prevent a lot of things from needing to be replaced or repaired in the first place, and learning how to spot things when they need to be replaced or repaired can prevent them from causing further damage to the rest of your home, increasing your repair bill in the first place. Remember, you don't have a landlord to call and replace things when they break anymore. You're the landlord now. And a little bit of regular maintenance and proper repairs, especially if we plan for those things ahead of time, can save us a fortune over time by just doing a little research ahead of time. Pro tip: a general rule of thumb for saving money for maintenance and repairs is about 1% of your home value per year. That way, you're putting money aside for when you have larger, expensive repairs that need to be done in a timely manner, and you're also putting money aside for regular maintenance as needed. Money mistake number 2, shopping at or around the full amount that you're pre-approved for. This is generally a bad idea, as it can stretch your budget to its limit for the next 30 years, or even worse, put you at risk for losing your home if your income decreases for any substantial period of time. Make sure what you're looking to buy is well within your range of affordability. There are lots of reliable mortgage calculators online that you can use to play with different home prices and see what your estimated monthly mortgage will be. That way, you can play with some numbers, find out what home you can comfortably afford, and shop in that price range. Money mistake number 3, getting only one quote for interest rates and loans. This one decision can save you a literal fortune over the life of your mortgage. A difference of 1% interest might seem small, but when you apply that to a $300,000 mortgage over 30 years, you will pay for it. Shop around. Mortgages and interest rates are not something that you should be rushing. Money mistake number 4, not saving a big enough down payment. Avoiding private mortgage insurance will save you a ton of money over the course of your loan, and it's completely avoidable. Private mortgage insurance is typically required if you put down less than 20% when you buy your home. This insurance covers the bank if you default on your loan and is completely avoidable and should be avoided at all costs. And it isn't cheap either. It can be a couple $100s or more per month added to your mortgage payment. Money mistake number 5, waiving inspections. Always, always, always have a professional inspect your home before buying. Paying a couple $100s to find out if a house has major issues and backing out of that deal is way better than buying the house, finding out it has issues, being responsible for those issues yourself, and having to pay for them while you're living in the house. An inspector will take a look at some really expensive items like radiators, roofing, electrical, plumbing, and more, as well as a variety of other things around the house for structural integrity, as well as how much life they have left. These are all things that can keep you well informed in the state of your home before you buy it, and is well worth the money. Inspect those homes. Money mistake number 6, using all your savings for your down payment. It's important to make sure you have a good chunk of change set aside that isn't intended for your down payment. You will have significant funds required at the closing for your closing costs, which, like I mentioned before, can be 3% or more of the purchase price of your home. So for a $300,000 house, that's $9,000 in closing costs right there. Have some money set aside as an emergency fund for any unforeseen repairs that didn't get caught in the inspection. These will usually be minor, but it helps to have cash ready for those things as they pop up. And furnishing your new home. If you have a bunch of furniture that you can bring over, that's great, but there's always those 1 and 2 things that you don't have that you want to bring in to make your new home feel like yours. And we certainly can't forget that you should always just have a healthy emergency fund set off to the side that isn't intended for things like this anyways. Never use an emergency fund for a down payment no matter how bad you want to buy a house. Save your down payment separately and leave that emergency fund alone. Those are my 6 money mistakes to avoid when buying a home. Buying a home should be exciting, not stressful. So make sure you're prepared and enjoy the process. That's my video, guys. My name's Matt. I hope I helped, and if you enjoyed the video, consider giving it a like and subscribing. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!